In the intricate dance of life, uncover truths about tithing, personalities, and commitments.
Such a good child. And then that other kid comes up, and while you're doing the dishes, they have a bowl full of cereal. They dump the whole thing in there, and they walk around. Shut up, Mom. I'm just kidding. Only white kids do that. Okay, I got your attention. I got your attention now. So what is the difference? Come on, don't get hung up on it. What is the difference between kids? One of them never had to be taught to help you, but something internal.
You brought up a good point too, Nathan, talking about the year of sabbatical rest. See, what you got to understand is, saints, since tithing was food and livestock, the Bible says at the end of every 7th year, the Bible said God told the children of Israel, you'll give the land a rest. What does that mean? That means in the 7th year, you're not allowed to plant any crops in the ground. What does that mean? In the 7th year, then, you have nothing to tithe because no harvest came in. Now, what God said he would do at the end of the 6th year, he would basically give them a triple harvest to get them through the year of the 7th year that they brought nothing in. So what does that mean? That means in the 7th year, guys, they didn't tithe. Because God says, I'm going to give the land a rest. Well, that means if I give the land a rest, that means by default, I have nothing to tithe with. So hello, Mike Singarelli. In the end, if you're going to use this as your muse, then what you're saying is at the end of every 7th year, we in this church don't have to tithe in our 7th year to give my wallet a rest. Right? Right, Mike? So to your point, Nathan, you're right. They never teach that. You ain't never going to hear anybody teach that. But see, that's why this thing being food and livestock and not money is so important. Because once you realize it was food and livestock and they didn't plant any crops in the ground in the 7th year, therefore in the 7th year, I had nothing to tithe with. See, it totally boogers up their narrative when you teach it like that. But you're right. The Mike Singarellis of the world, they'll never teach that because it doesn't fit their narrative.
Told them I should help because there are some people who are born helpers. Then there are other people who are born takers. And helpers need to learn how to be served sometimes in life. And the born takers need to learn how to serve in life. And so both of them have a benefit and both of them have a burden because we have what's called inborn personality. Does this make sense? And so I got 2 girls, and one of them I have to teach to give, and one of them I have to teach to allow somebody to serve them, but that's their inborn personality. Are we all on the same page? So it was almost as if Abraham didn't need any training because when he got encountered by God, the most normal thing to him was to do what? To reciprocate. Reciprocate. Now, let's blaze through this. Then Jacob made a vow. Everybody say vow. Okay, when you get married, what do?
Now, this is Genesis 28. This is Jacob. This is Abraham's grandson. I'm going to go ahead and let him teach it here a little bit, but then I'm going to add something to the end because he doesn't give you the full story here. Go figure.
You say your vows. And when you say your vows, are you making a commitment? No, you are making a covenant. Okay, you're with me. Go back to Elizabethan times, back in Shakespeare's day. They believed in the power of words and vows so much that you wouldn't even say a wedding ceremony amongst actors because they would believe that to say the wedding ceremony would make it true and you would end up accidentally marrying that person because that's how much your words matter. Isn't that mind-blowing? You wouldn't even, going back to their time, that's why when you read all the Shakespeare plays, you'll never see a real wedding ceremony conducted. It's only insinuated because the actors were like, I can't even say pretend vows to you because there's no such thing as pretend vows.
To your point, I just highlighted a comment. Yeah, this everybody say thing to me is annoying me. It annoys me too. You want to know why? And you're absolutely correct for bringing that out. By making them repeat what you're saying, that is actually a brainwashing tactic to get them to agree with what you're saying and doing. It's a way of manipulating the audience to get them to agree with the false crap that you're putting out.